of Defense of the Republic of Indonesia, the man of the moment, Minister Prabowo Subianto. Hello, how are you? How optimistic are you that world leaders can actually sit down with that wisdom and statement that you're talking about? And the other thing is Indonesia. This is our presidency. What can we offer as a country to address and also to maybe facilitate the path to global food security as well as global security?
Okay, in my opinion, there are, let us say, optimistic goals, yeah, idealistic goals. There are also realistic and modest goals. I prefer to have realistic and modest goals. Indonesia, in my opinion, our contribution to the international geopolitical situation is that we succeed in making or taking care of our own house. We must keep our own house in order. Indonesia needs peace, stability, and with peace, stability, we can provide solutions. As I said in my presentation, that with a little bit of investment, with a little bit of rearranging some of priorities, we can be the breadbasket of the world. This is not something impossible. This is mathematics. We have already 80 million degraded forest. We must take care of this. With our planning agency calculating 16 million hectares, if we convert this, this can be the breadbasket of the world. So we can be a solution to the world. Number two, energy. We have to go to renewable, clean energy, green energy, to cut down global warming. That's number two. This, in my opinion, realistic. We take care of our own house. We have peace, prosperity, smart investments. We can be the source of protein to the world, source of calories to the world. That is our contribution. In the real sense, we are non-aligned. We are friendly with all the major powers. So, we can be the intermediary. We can promote dialogue and friendship. So I think, in my opinion, that is our, let us say, modest goals. And
for diminished food resources, energy resources, water resources. Is this something that, in your... Do you visualize, do you foresee this is something that is of a threat that keeps you awake at night?
Of course, I basically, deep down in me, I am an optimist. Yeah, but as someone who has to deal with security, defense, we have to deal with reality. And of course, our reference are to the players, the big players. So when I hear very senior US former military leaders saying they are worried about nuclear war, when I hear many strategic thinkers like Professor Kissinger, Henry Kissinger, when I hear very important academics whose life is about studying geopolitical conflict, like Professor Mersheimer or Professor Jeffrey Sachs, or many of the leaders of the world powers, when they talk that they are worried about nuclear conflict, then I'm worried, because we are basically, we don't see the logic of a major world conflict in this time and age. Ideology-wise, every country can choose their own way to prosperity. Every country has their own right. The West have been very successful in democracy. but some other countries have succeeded. You cannot deny that China has succeeded in their economic growth. They have succeeded in eliminating extreme poverty. We cannot hide this. We cannot denigrate this. So, the success of the West, yes, but we have to see the success of China and the aspirations of other countries. Brazil, Nigeria, South Africa. So what I'm saying is that I base my assessment on the assessments of the big powers, of the strategic thinkers of the big powers.
Okay.
When they say they are worried, well, I think it's also logical that I'm worried.
Okay, not to end on the pessimistic note. Thank you very much, Minister Prabowo, for that remark. Well, let's hope this G20 summit will be, the path to global collaboration, will be the way to world peace, because this is what we all want, right? Okay, big hands, please. General Clark, Minister Prabowo, and also Gaurav, thank you very much for an interesting fire chat side. And I would now like to give the program back to the next session.